up? Welcome to the channel. Hit subscribe, hit thumbs up. I'm just going to give you movers off the top of my head. So if you are a a long-term mover, or if you are someone who's just getting started, new to the moving business, or if you're someone who's been doing it not very long, just for short amount of time, but you want to see your business grow, develop, and become something scalable, then you're on the right channel and this is the right video for you. Hit subscribe, hit thumbs up. I do not know how much more of these videos I'll get to post on this channel, so I hope every time when I come on to do a video, I hope it's something that helps you and blesses you and helps your business to progress and get better. So today I'm going to give you 5 things off the top of my head, very random, I know. So 5 things off the top of my head that you can probably do in your business that'll make your business more successful, right? And you can take these things, you can implement these things, you can do these things, and I guarantee you, yes, I said the G word, I guarantee you that it will help your business, right? So in no particular order, let's go ahead and get into it. By the way, if you are someone who would like to work with me one-on-one while I coach you, I do have a masterclass where I teach you everything I know about the business, and then we can get into some one-on-one trainings to further help your business to grow. I've done it with a bunch of students that are either have a moving business or we're looking to get into the moving business. Either way works. And so if that's something you want to do, all you have to do is put the number 1 down in the comments below to get into the training, or just click the link in the video description below and we can get you in there. So, but you cannot afford to miss this that I'm about to go over if you are someone who has a moving service. So let's go ahead and get into it. It's going to be a short video. Hope it's going to be powerful and impactful. And so let's dive in. Again, in no particular order, just sharing things that I think will help you and benefit you in your business. And if I say something that you can use, make sure to smash the thumbs up. I appreciate that. So I started my moving business years ago, and so my background was I used to work for a moving service, and then after they fired me, I was in a position where I didn't have any money, and moving was the first time I ever started making real money when I started doing it for myself, and it changed my life, and I've never been broke since. So if you want to never be broke again, moving is the right industry to go to. So I'll give you a couple things. Number 1, if you want to make a bunch of money very quickly, moving is a great industry. Number 2, AI and technology are going to replace a lot of jobs. They're not going to replace you. They're not going to replace moving jobs. They're not going to replace service jobs. They're not going to replace labor jobs. AI is never going to walk into anybody's house, pick up their furniture, and load it on a truck. It's not going to happen. So your job is safe. You have what I call a recession-proof business. The moving industry is a recession-proof business. So if you want to make it through the hard times, there's no better way than moving, because you can make a bunch of money. Not only that, there's always going to be customers because people hate moving themselves. That's why you charge the big bucks, right? So segue into what we're going to talk about. This will help your business to grow. Just 5 things that'll help your business to boom, right? Again, in no particular order, but for a lot of you, you probably have this, some of you, but for most of you, I can assure you that you don't. And that is a script. When a customer calls you, you should not be rambling. You should not be trying to figure out what to say next. You should not be all over the place. You should not be allowing your customer to take control of your call. If this is happening, then 9 times out of 10, you don't have a script. If you had a script, it would create something called call flow or call control. Now, we don't have to talk about your neighbor's dog barking at night. No, I have a script. Here's what I need from you. The script's going to dictate how this call flows. So I need this, I need that, I need to know this. Okay, let's get some money. All right, I need a deposit. I need this, I need that, and off we go. So never, ever take a phone call without having a script written out or in your phone or without knowing your script. Because I know my script without, it's like rehearsal. I've done it so many times. I know my script without needing a copy of it. For a lot of you, you don't even have a script, and I'm telling you that's a bad idea. You don't sound professional, and customers know, right? You don't sound, I'm thinking of so many things. I could go to 10 things just that quickly, but I'm gonna go through them quickly so I don't forget. So, but have a script. Don't give up control of your call. Don't get into talking about all kinds of other things. This is a business. You are not Dr. Phil. You are there to make money and make money quickly. So do not go another day without your business having a script. By the way, I have a great script. I'm just telling you, I do. Yes, I'm patting myself on the back, but I've also heard it from other students. I have a really, really good script, and it does not beat around the bush. It goes right into what you need, covers everything, gets the information you need, and gets the job booked. That's what your script should do. If you want to get a copy of my script, put the word script, SCRIPT, in the comments section below. That copy of the script, I could really sell that thing for $1,000. I'm telling you, it'll close 75% of everything. And the 2 or 3 that you don't book, they're not your customers anyway. By the way, I am live doing this video, so if you are watching this video right now, you are blessed because I am on live, L-I-V-E. That means that if you have a question or comment, I'll definitely reach out to you. I see somebody put script in the comments. So in order to get a copy of the script, of course I'm driving, so I can't do stuff right now. I need you to email me, whoever put that in there, email me at movingbiz, B-I-Z, I think, CEO, at gmail.com. So movingbiz, at gmail.com. I think that's the email. I'm busy, y'all, so I don't always have a chance to do videos. You see my videos come like maybe once or twice a month. I told you I wasn't going to be able to do this channel much longer because I have a lot going on. We just grew the moving business here in Dallas and expanded, so we're trying to win. We're looking into the Houston, San Antonio, Austin market, OKC markets. I'm trying to likes these $1 million homes. So, house shopping with your wife. Women buy houses from the kitchen, the bedroom, and the bathroom, and the closet. If they like those things, you're gonna have to buy the house. So you better start figuring out how to make some money. So I gotta buy these $1 million homes one day, hopefully soon. So we gotta grow. So you gotta have a script. So email me, movingbizceo at gmail.com. If you look on the YouTube channel, you'll see the email on there somewhere. And if that's not the right email, then whenever this video goes off in about 10 minutes, just put the word script in the comments below, right? So when this video re-airs in about 10-15 minutes, just write the word script in the comments below, and then you can get it. So, but my script is very fire. I haven't even gotten into the other 4. The script alone is just, my script is just fire. My script's going to do 3 things. If you're in my masterclass, you already know what I'm about to say. But my script's going to capture information, right? It's got, so that's well, that ain't the first thing it does. First thing it does is, I don't want to give that to y'all. It's not fair to the students. But trust me, because you're going to be like, what? Oh my God, what? How did you think of that? Like, it's just something that I figured out through all the years of getting rejected and getting no's when I try to book a customer. So I'm not going to give it away. It's not fair to the students, but the script is fire. You can get a copy of it. Yes, it does cost, but you can still get a copy of it. It doesn't cost much. Very, very easy, but it's going to change your life. So I wish I could show you some of the text messages from some of my students just talking about the script alone. All right, that's enough about the script. All right, number 2. Do not ever confirm that a job is booked. Do not put it into your calendar. Do not schedule it. Do not think about it. Don't sleep on it. Don't wake up and feel good about it unless you have a deposit. You guys have to stop booking these jobs without taking deposits. If you do that, you're essentially getting into a relationship, an open relationship with the customer. Apologize for the up and down, guys. I'm driving. But the information's too good. I got to give it to you because when I get back to my office, I got to do all work, so I can't do this. So, and yes, I'm watching the roads for those who are safe, who like to play it safe. I'm looking at the roads. But again, If you do not book a deposit, if you do not capture a deposit, and here's another thing, I'm just going to throw some tips out. When you go to capture a deposit, do not just call it a deposit. Do not call it any of that. Down payment, don't call it any of that. Those are frightening terms. All right, here's what you call it. Don't even call it a deposit. I'm just calling it a deposit because you guys know what a deposit is. But I don't call it a deposit. That's why you need my script. It's not a deposit. From now on, it's no longer a deposit, but you have to capture it. The non-deposit, you must capture it before you book the job. So never book a job without taking a deposit. That's number 2. Number 3, do not call it a deposit. I know some of you are scratching your head right now going, what? So if I don't call it deposit, Sean, what do I call it? Glad you asked. Here's what we're going to call it. And here's why you need to get a copy of my script. You're going to call it from here on out a reservation amount. All right, say it again. No longer call a deposit a deposit. You're going to refer to it from here on out, from henceforth, as a reservation amount. Here's the ma'am, sir, we need to collect a reservation amount. You're not going to say it like that, but it's going to be, you're going to say reservation amount instead of I need to collect a deposit. Don't say it that way. I just don't want to give you all the stuff that's in the script because it's not fair to the students in the class who paid a lot of money for it. So, reservation deposit is what you're going to call it. How many is that? Is that 3? Have a script. Always take a deposit. Never call it a deposit. Just call it a reservation amount. Okay, cool. Right? That's 3. Is that 3? Okay, gotcha. All right, number 4. Let's get into number 4. All right. And again, I hope these things help you, help grow your business, boom your business. So here's another one a lot of you guys have issues with. And this is going to challenge you, but a lot of you guys are willing to cut your prices. You're willing to compete on price. And by the way, if you do not take a deposit or a reservation amount, the customer is not your customer. That's why it's called an open relationship. You may as well book that in pencil, because when they hang up the phone with you, they're going to call around and look for a cheaper price. That's how they got you. They've already called around, got a cheap price, called you, gave you a price that someone else gave them in the hopes that you could beat it. Now you're racing to the bottom because you're competing on price. So never, ever compete on price. If you are competing on price, then you're going to be working for free at some point. Here's what I know about cheap customers. They're cheap. Here's something else I know. They're usually the worst customers to work with. Somebody type amen if you know what I'm talking about. Hit the thumbs up. Cheap customers who you work, I know what I'm talking about. I've done this. Who you go out of your way to fit their budget. Even the customers, this drives me nuts. Never do this, but I've done it before. Even the customers that are like, hey, I can only afford 3 hours. You know, can you do it? I can only afford 3 hours. And then you end up out there with a pissed off customer because you didn't get everything in 3 hours. They expected you to complete the move in 3 hours. By the way, never, ever take a job where the customer's telling you they can only afford you for a certain amount of time. These moves are unpredictable. Never put yourself in a situation where you might end up just loading for the amount of time that they can afford. Terrible situation. Never, ever. I guess that's number 4. Never take a job where a customer has a predetermined budget for the hours they can cover. If the customer tells you I only have this amount of money, don't take the job. Unless you know beyond a shadow of a doubt that it's going to be simple, it's going to be easy. I'm taking all of my crew, we're going to knock this thing out in an hour, 2 hours, and we're out. But again, even with that, I would still recommend never take a job where the customer is telling you that they can only afford you for a certain amount of hours. That's a setup for you, for your company. You're going to be out there working a job that's frustrating. Your crew's going to be out there hustling and they're frustrated. The customer's going to be frustrated because you couldn't get the entire move done in 3 hours. Do you really think they want to hire you for 3 hours just to load and unpack a few of their things and now they have to go back and do the stuff themselves. No, they were hoping you could pull off a miracle. So again, take my advice. If they tell you they can only afford a certain amount of hours, kindly say no. Again, I could do this as number 5. Don't get into a bidding war with these customers. Customers will call around all day long to get the guy who's $10 less than you. And then they would call you. Here's how you know that they're doing this. They would call you and tell you what the other company was asking for in the hope that you would beat the price. Now, again, all of this could really go back to script. If you had a script, you wouldn't be going through this because the script would be in control. But now the customers are telling you that, hey, there's a guy who's charging $80 an hour. Can you beat that? Now, first thing comes to my mind is, number 1, these are cheap people who want free people. They want free work. Ain't happening. You called around and got a basement discount. I'm talking about whoever's willing to do your job is pretty much out there doing it for free. And you still didn't book that job with them? You're trying to get someone to do this for free. Guess what? Won't be me not doing your job for free. As soon as I find out you're in the business of calling around and trying to get people to bid on jobs, how do I even know you've called other companies? I don't even know that. You might just be giving me your budget. And even if you have, because I will assume you have, then how cheap are you looking? You're looking to get someone out there for free. This company was willing to do it for $75 an hour and you still didn't book it? What are you doing? I would have booked that. So again, when the customers are calling you and telling you what other companies are telling them, hang up on them. No, I'm kidding. Don't hang up. But there's a way you can go ahead and close that out. You're wasting your time. Right? Well, can you guys beat this? You guys are pretty high, because you guys go nuts when the customer says, hey, y'all are pretty high. Y'all are pretty high, man. Yeah, y'all's price is up there. You get those customers. I've gotten them. Hey, why are you guys so high? You know what I do? Ignore them. I don't even respond about price. You guys will do that. What do you say when the customer says, I want to do business with you, man. You guys I read your reviews. You sound like a reputable company. But I got to tell you, man, you guys are pretty high. You're the most expensive I've called. See, the first thing they told you, if they've been calling around, they don't want to pay for this. Now they're telling you you're expensive. What are you going to do? What you're going to do, because I made this mistake before. Also made a mistake before. But I've made this mistake before. By the way, I'm about to wrap this call up because I got to get off. I'm pulling up to my office and going to be off here. I saw somebody put a comment. I don't want to miss it. But I've made this mistake before. By the way, smash thumbs up if this is helping you at all. I appreciate it. So I made this mistake before. And so what I would do is when they say, you guys are pretty expensive, right? What they want is a cheap company. We're not a cheap company. So what I used to do is probably what you do. You start saying, well, what is your budget? Oh my gosh. As soon as you fix your mouth to say, what is your budget? You're done. You're done. Because now who has control of your pricing? Thank you. The customer does. Now, when you say, well, what is your budget, ma'am or sir? Okay, now you've just given up control, just given up your authority. You no longer control your business. You no longer control the calls. You no longer control the price. Now they're going to tell you what you're going to work for. They're not going to tell me that, but they're going to tell you that, because I ain't going to let them tell me that. My script is too amazing. We won't have this problem. Now, I don't even ask you what's your budget. We don't even get into what you think. That's why you need a script. I don't care what you think. We're not even about to get into that. Not even about to ask you your opinion. We're long gone. Long gone, right? And so, just like that, I'm finding out from you that you don't want to pay anything, that you're very cheap. So now, as soon as the customer says, yeah, but you're too high, what do you guys do? You panic and start asking the customer, hey, what do you want us to do it for? How much you want to pay us? And that's the wrong answer. Listen, you need to understand that all customers are not your customers. It is what it is. All customers are not your customers. That's why you need to learn how to promote your business at a level where you're getting 10 calls a day. So what if I don't book this cheap person? But when you're getting one call a day, that's the only call, and you got to get some work, now you're willing to almost go out there and work for free. Now you've compromised the integrity of your entire business. Don't do that. So customer act says that you're too expensive. Don't get into, hey, what would you rather pay? What's affordable to you? What's your budget? Don't do any of that. Does McDonald's do that? Nobody makes a worse burger than McDonald's. They still don't care if you don't like it. They still don't care if you don't like the price. You ever go to Chick-fil-A and try to change the price? You ever go to Walmart and try to change the price? They don't do it. They don't care. I don't have an opinion about what you think. No, I don't care about your opinion. I'm going to go through this script, flow, get what I need from you, and get off this phone. When we finish, you're going to be booked. If you say no to this script, you're not my customer. Bye. Done. So don't get into a bidding war where you're racing to the bottom. How much did they charge? 100? We'll do 90. They're just going to call around and get an 80. Somebody's going to be out there working for free. I don't recommend that. I hope this is helping. Somebody said, that's right. Some people don't want to pay for the service. 100%, Mike. 100%. Mike, I see that you put the word script. You're going to have to email me, movingbiz, I think it's BIZ, CEO@gmail.com, or when this video closes in about 2 minutes, just come back, click on the video, and put the word script in the link below. So, because it's not going to be live anymore. So, again, guys, don't do those things. I don't even remember all the things I went over because I did them randomly off the top of my head. I know I kind of started with script. Don't answer a call without a script. If you need a script, reach out to me. Don't confirm a job without a deposit. Don't call it a deposit. That's number 3. Don't call it a deposit. Call it a reservation amount. Ma'am, sir, we need a reservation amount. What was number 4? I don't even remember all of them. If you guys remember, let me know. But number 4 was something like, don't race to the bottom. Don't get into a price war, bidding war with your customers. Nothing like that. You don't want to go through bidding and fighting with customers to get them to say yes. So I don't remember what number 5 was because, again, I did them randomly off the top of my head, but I hope it did help you. I got to go. Hit subscribe, hit thumbs up if you want to get into the masterclass and work with me one-on-one to build your business, because you cannot be out there just playing around and lollygagging. This is business. It can make you a lot of money, change my life. It could change yours. We're building a brand new house right now. So my family and I, and you're talking to a guy that in 2017 was homeless. That's when I started my middleman, my moving business, and that's where we are now. So if this helps you in any way, guys, let me know in the comments if you agree or disagree, or if you had experiences with any of the things I mentioned. And if you're someone who needs coaching, just put the number 1 in the comments below, and let's get you into the masterclass. It's very affordable. It's not expensive, but it will change your business. I got to go, guys. I'll see you there, and do it quickly if you want to get coaching, because I don't know how much longer I'll be able to do it because I have a bunch of students. So reach out to me. See you guys on the next video. Have a blessed day, of course. Peace. Smash the thumbs up too.